You okay?
I
Uh,
physically feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Saquon went to Philly, and we're
I
not
knew he
hit.
was leaving, but he went to Philly. Oh,
It's okay. It'll be okay.
okay.
All right, I'll stop before you get sick.
Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to this episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
I'm Craig.
Tiff.
and free agency has taken off.
And coming
Today,
with a boom.
oh my god. Today we're only gonna break down probably two divisions. It's just so many. I mean, things are coming in as we were trying to like record this, so we decided it'd be easier if we just break it up. Uh, and because two of the people on this show are NFC East fans, they kind of get precedence because we care more. So thus, now we have to.
That's not what this is about. This is about Philly and the Giants. Don't try to put me in that.
But we're talking about you two.
We didn't do anything. This is about Philly.
Someone, well, as you guys are watching, you obviously seen already. Someone
Yeah.
could barely hold their
Lunch.
Pretty sure you should be coming off a video of seeing me get the news of Saquon Barkley, so you should have an idea of where this is going. Yes, Saquon went to the Eagles. 3 years, $37.75 million.
And he doesn't understand why people are upset.
And he can't understand why Giants fans are like, nah, you're dead.
The Eagles, like,
He just keeps thinking it's like, oh, because I left you. Like, no, you went to a team that we hate with a passion. Like, I'm sorry. That's like a Laker being like, well, I'm going to the Celtics. Like, yeah, and everybody's going to hate you. Like,
yeah, rightfully so. I'm sorry, Saquon.
You know what I mean?
If
If Dak don't get signed after this season and ends up in Pittsburgh, Dallas is going to hate him because they hate Pittsburgh.
That is true, yes.
It's kind of a thing. So, no offense, Saquon, but it's not even a personal thing on you. As soon as that Philly uniform comes on, I officially hate you.
This hatred's been building up over, time. It's
decades.
Like it's not, yeah.
Like I mean, Michael Strahan is one of like the most like nice, and he's like, dude, I hate like the only time I've ever seen somebody get hit and basically been like good was playing Philly. Like literal injuries. You're like, huh. Ain't that a bitch?
He's
like
legal,
it might be horrible, but that's how Philly and New York is to each other.
So we'll start with Philly. So Philly got Saquon, like you said. Then what's next? We gonna just it's okay.
Oh, they got Bryce Huff. They solidified.
And then they solidified a pass rusher. And then got
CJ Gardner
back.
Yep.
So they my thing is same token though. You do that, great. It's wonderful. Saquon's great. We've seen he's not going to carry a team. And two, you're going to just replace a Hall of Famer? You know Jason Kelce retired, right? Like, that's the center of your line.
But they said his backup was pretty good.
Okay.
Jason Kelce gave him...
I saw what happened when like one or two plays when Jason Kelce didn't play this year. It is not the same. It is not the same.
I mean, that might be because I get put in, like, a little bit of time, but when it becomes my job, that might be a little bit different, when I'm here.
And you got to replace Fletcher Cox. You got an edge rusher. What are you doing?
Hang on.
Time. This is
Fletcher Cox was there last year. They wasn't doing nothing.
Well, that's true.
So, and then Fletcher Cox was playing for 13 seasons just as well.
And I mean, they have time. I mean, this is the beginning.
And all of a sudden, Philly just thought, if we get all Georgia boys, we're gonna be good.
My brain just blanked. Which one? Badmouth. Was that which one?
It was Gardner Johnson.
It was Gardner, right? That
when he left and went to Detroit, he was like, "I hate their fans. They're obnoxious. They're loud. They're annoying. They're ignorant. I hate them."
Yeah, come back with his tail between his legs.
You know, way back when I said your mom was a cake taker, I didn't mean that.
Little Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
But
that was that's
maybe they'll behave better now that they know this is how.
There's a prison in the stadium. You're never getting behavior.
They threw things at Santa Claus.
They threw things at Santa Claus.
And Santa Claus. So that tells you a lot right there.
Yeah.
On the cannibal. I love seeing it.
I mean, but on the upside of talking about the NFC East, let's talk
year.
About at least what the Giants
are looking. I think the Giants.
I am so
they got Devin, right? Singletary.
And at first I'm like, we lose Saquon because we also lost Xavier McKinney, and I'm like, and your big move is Devin Singletary.
I had him in fantasy one year. I did really
He's
well.
still not a replacement for Saquon Barkley.
Don't-
But then just as I got to like, oh my God, I hate this team. They're so inept. We signed John Runyon Jr. and Jermaine Illuminor, who are both top 10 linemen at their position.
And that's what you mainly need.
Yeah, you put Devin Singletary behind a line that should be a lot better adding that.
And possibly make holes.
Yeah, then he might be able to even do better than Saquon because he's not doing it by himself.
Yeah.
He's doing it the way it's supposed to be done with a line.
Honestly, I'm
It's
gonna
Eli,
think
you need a line.
I like that you guys did that, but honestly, I think your best signing might be Brian Burns.
Oh, of course. And I mean, getting Jalen Mills to
Yeah.
replace Xavier McKinney too, but putting a guy like Brian Burns up front with Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon Thibodeau makes it so that you could have, even if Jalen Mills doesn't come back and play half as good as Xavier McKinney, the quarterbacks are going to be under duress. Like, he's not going to have to do as much on the back end because Brian Burns is a top 5 pass rusher.
Yeah.
Kayvon Thibodeau is trying to work his way into that, and Dexter Lawrence is arguably the best D tackle in the league.
So you feeling good?
I feel a lot better with that one. Like, I feel
What?
like they off-season just went and basically said, okay, we took care of everything, now we just need a quarterback.
You think they're going to get a quarterback?
Oh, I 100%.
You 100%?
100% we're getting a quarterback.
Okay, 100%.
If J.J. McCarthy is there at 6 and we don't move, they're taking J.J. McCarthy.
100%.
If not, that second-round pick is going to be either Joe Milton or Bo Nix. And I've heard rumors that we are very much pressing the first 3 picks to see if we can get a trade.
Yeah.
And with the fact that Justin Fields isn't getting the call that I think Chicago wanted, and they've added so much talent, which we'll get into.
Chicago wasn't planning on getting rid of them anyway. Is that rumor? Is that...
I've heard they were dead set on getting rid of him, but I've heard nothing but disappointment in what they were offering him since that decision was made.
Yeah.
And they have put talent they finished the league with one of the better defenses because they added Montez Sweat and stuff. So you finish the season seeing like, wow, our defense got exponentially better. You go into offseason, they added a couple pieces. We're going to get into more of this later. But you added a couple pieces, and then they added a bunch to the offense. Well, if you've got and now you've got drafts.
Yeah.
You take a bunch of draft picks, like you can win with almost any quarterback. Justin Fields has talent.
I still think
I could see them trading that.
I still think the best thing to do would be draft Caleb Williams and then have them give you just draft them and be like, all right, what do you want? What are you gonna give me for him?
What do you want for him?
You know what? I am fine with that. You know what happened the last time the number 1 pick drafted a quarterback and then talked to us about, so what you gonna give us for him?
Yeah, Eli.
It was Eli Manning. And so if that's what happens,
that's not why they did that.
Sounds wonderful.
It was a little more tainted than that.
But anyway, I'm much happier. I feel like we really went in and fixed almost every need but quarterback now. Like need. Like clearly we could still use some depth and stuff, but like the needs have been whittled down.
Yeah.
And that's
definitely needed a line.
Yeah.
And the other shock of the NFC East, the Commanders.
Yeah, out here making legit moves.
I know.
I think because we're tainted by being from here, we just don't believe it. But we have to give this new ownership group a chance.
Yeah.
So Austin Eckler coming here for 2 years.
I love some Eckler.
Yeah.
So
2 years, 11.
I think he's probably the most underrated running back.
It's the Commanders. But I mean, because they've been,
and
the Commanders.
Dan Quinn's the coach. So no wonder he's snatching Dallas players.
That's why you got Bobby Wagner.
Oh,
and then you go get Biotis at center.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the Biotis move.
That either.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Zach Ertz is a studded tight end. Frankie
end.
Louvu is a studded linebacker. And you had Louvu and Wagner. Louvu's younger, Wagner's seasoned, so you can use...
It'll be interesting to see how they command, how they washed it all up, though.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, there's no more... Usually it's a Dan Snyder than up. Dan Snyder finds a way to screw it up.
Did you hear they're possibly thinking of trying to, instead of going, like, when they get to build a new stadium, like, it's just rumors, go back and, like, completely demolish RFK and rebuild it and go back to D.C.?
I think that would be their best.
Well, they use RCAF, don't they? Yeah, then there's soccer and all their stuff.
No, they built their own soccer stadium. There's no RFK's not being
used for
it's not. You sure?
Because it's another one that's starting to fall apart.
Okay, because I drive in and there's always like
but
or they're gonna build either a new one. So but I think it'd be better. I think because DC's track. Because remember DC's had that big thing about the match. Like they're almost about to lose. They almost lost the Capitals and the
Nationals.
National.
Oh, the Wizards.
Wizards.
Oh, Wizards.
Because the owner
Okay.
who owns both of them is talking about West Virginia, but I don't know anything about it. But anyway, the Commanders are they're doing so much right now.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this is good for them. All the moves they made, it's just hard for me to be like,
Because it's the Commanders.
It's the Commanders.
Now,
so-
again, it's Dan Snyder.
I mean,
Because
it's our
before Dan
division,
Snyder, they
so
were a
too close to
premier.
home.
Before Dan Snyder, they were a premier franchise.
Yeah.
Post
True.
Dan Snyder, pretty much since he came in the early '90s, they've been trash. So we'll have to see, but it is hard to say. Like, wow, look at these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point in time, they had Deion Sanders, and we were like, "Oh my
oh,
god!"
and
he
we also
played like
forgot
2 years.
they traded Sam Howell to the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, so they have no quarterbacks. That is a little worrying.
No.
But they're number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, and what if this rookie doesn't play well?
I mean, that can happen to anybody. What's that? You can get. I mean, I'm sorry. There's time to get other like
And like honestly, let's be
back
real.
quarterback.
They're not. They may not get Caleb, but they're still good.
Well, I mean, they're probably grabbing Jaden Williams or Jaden
I
Williams.
thought the combine
Jaden
there were
Daniels.
a lot of,
Or Drake May.
Okay.
and there's gonna be people sitting at home waiting for that phone call. There's always.
Okay. I mean, maybe they'll do something like grab with a number 2, and then maybe in the number 3 you go for like a Knicks if he's still there, or a Desmond Ritter if he's still there.
Desmond Ritter got traded to Arizona.
Not Desmond Ritter. Spencer Rattler.
Oh.
I'm surprised more people that wasn't calling Russ though, because he was so cheap. Like you don't even have to like
I don't think
put
people
that
want
much
to deal
in
with-
it.
I think people.
Mr.
I think.
Limited.
I don't think people want to deal with what comes along with
Yeah.
Russ.
For a year to see, I think I could see.
I think
You're the Commanders. you
him being
can't
in
see.
Denver really stained his reputation. People have this odd, really weird look about him.
That's fine, but
Because
you're
I
trying to
think
win
it got
games.
out how awkward and weird he is.
Some people are awkward and weird. Get over it. Like,
Okay, they
I
can
mean, I'm just
by
saying.
moving on without you.
$10 first win with the Steelers post game. Russell Wilson says something about I still got it, guaranteed it.
Are you just guaranteed?
Or he's
I
gonna
almost put money
no
on
that.
that.
or he's gonna say a Pittsburgh line like a Yinzer quote.
Yeah, and it's gonna be used badly. Like it's not gonna be used right. He's gonna try to like
I
rust it
don't
up.
care if he makes poetry. How does he play? What is this? I don't care. What do you do on the field? A lot of them have issues and things and whatever. Sierra's still like they dancing to their own tune. Some might
from
happen.
Dallas Cowboys.
I just like what do you think?
We don't worry about personality.
Yeah.
What happens on the field? I guess they give you they all.
The
and they
last
play
time they worried
hard.
about personality traits, they skipped on Travis Kelce. So
Exactly. Now somebody else got my man. You see, we don't want. They shouldn't even worry about that.
See, they ain't been right since didn't have the White since they had the White House. When you had the White House in Dallas, y'all was doing something.
Whatever. Crap. That's the biggest load of crap. You make me drop my pen.
Oh, that's
the
funny.
big whatever. Shut up. Then we should have been doing good through the Bush senior age. We didn't win the Super Bowl. I mean that's senior. I meant junior. I meant
the White House.
you talking about the White House, right?
No, the Cowboys. Michael Irving's White House.
Oh, I just thought he meant like the
Oh,
president.
you don't know about the White House?
Maybe I don't know about the White House.
Oh, that's
that's a whole different.
That's a whole different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you caught new. I thought you were picking up what I was
Oh,
talking.
nice Christian girl. So what are we talking about?
Are we gonna get into this?
No.
I mean, I could, but
Yeah, no. But
talking about what he was doing.
he owned that. Michael Irvin owned a place in Dallas, so that they wouldn't have to go to clubs.
He was. They had.
He was the club.
Well, that's,
But imagine a '90s football team like the Cowboys with a no rules house.
see, what we were talking about earlier about the difference between saints and sinners. We don't learn to forgive. Okay, that is his past. He already repented on
But
it.
we're saying y'all can't win
You
since you
said it
stopped
like
having it.
because
We're saying y'all can't win. Maybe that needs to come back.
Topic, okay.
you said what he did on the field. We're talking about.
So
I
it
think
was
we
Mike.
got
So be
off
CD.
topic.
Maybe CD He needs to go ahead and buy a house.
No, he does
That's
not.
kind of big and nice.
No, he does
where y'all can
not.
go do you, and
No.
Dak won't be getting hit with sexual harassment.
It's too close to Me Too movement for no.
Yeah, that's why you keep it hidden in that house. That way Dak ain't getting investigated.
No, they got away from Jesus.
Now speaking of Dallas,
If
I'm gonna let the Dallas fan cover their free agency moves.
If he ain't draft you, he not paying you.
Okay. I think he's waiting for the draft anyway. I think we didn't need that much. Jerry knows what we need. I trust Jerry, okay? So if Eric Kendrick is all they feel like they need at this present time, then...
Yeah, because, I mean, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Tony... Oh, that's right. You don't have Tony Pollard anymore.
Yes.
Ezekiel... Oh, that's right. You don't have Ezekiel.
No.
So who's
Jerry does better when he has
back.
sheets.
Oh, yeah.
He does better.
I doubt that's going to help that much.
He does better when he has information about each player. He can't go... He doesn't like free agency. He likes having paper on college boys. So it's better.
Like young?
A little bit.
Young and malleable.
A little bit. Don't be...
You know what?
Whatever.
That's a good boy. Oh.
Here we go.
He'd be a fine cowboy.
Take y'all nowhere.
He'd be a fine cowboy. Ain't that right, Steven? Mm-hmm.
Yes, student athlete.
I think
Yep.
Jerry, how are we getting that student athlete?
we're talking about the AFC North, no.
All I'm saying is Jerry, that's why he drafts you and pays you. He's not paying you free agency. Go ahead and let him walk. We didn't like him anyway.
He is very loyal. Okay?
Yes.
No,
when he picks you.
Yeah. If you're not his pick, he don't care how good.
If he drafts you, you're usually going to get one decent contract.
Andy Reid could accidentally smoke crack and decide to get rid of Patrick Mahomes, and Jerry Jones would go, I'm sticking with Dak.
Okay, that's not true.
I'm sorry. He would. That's how he is.
That is not true. I've seen people move
up. So, you lost your running back.
Tony was not the starter.
Who was available?
Tony was the third string.
Who was available for running backs?
Was Tony undrafted?
Were the best running backs in the league available?
He was undrafted, but Drew Bledsoe was not doing it. And he set him down. He will sit you down.
Did he draft
Bledsoe?
No, he didn't draft.
Exactly.
Just sat his ass. Did he sit Romo?
He didn't draft Romo. But I don't understand your point though, because he drafted, then they draft was it Carter? He had to go.
He gave him a long time.
He is loyal. He'll give a lot of people
the league pretty much kicked him out. That wasn't Jerry. Jerry didn't have a choice.
That's not the point. Anyway.
The point is, Jerry handed him a joint on the way to the huddle. If this is what you need,
not true.
This is how we'll win.
Because he's loyal.
Jerry Jones.
He needs to be.
He's loyal to the ones he handpicks.
Yeah. He has to pick them himself, and then they can pick for him.
He picks everything he wants.
Oh, he doesn't pick much. He has that done for him.
Okay, I trust Jerry. Okay, I do. So y'all deal with your own little franchises and what they do. We didn't need that much anyway. Running backs, there's running backs out there.
You didn't need that much.
Running back. I wanted Derek. I did want Derek.
You didn't even call him.
Didn't even call
want
him.
Derek.
Jerry,
Jerry,
what they were
maybe
getting.
Jerry didn't want Derek. See, why am I all on the? Okay, you throw up and stuff, and you got me on the defense. Like
you were the Dallas correspondent on this table.
You think you want me to call Jerry? I don't know what's on the man mind.
He need to call us.
Jerry,
reach out, man. Like
Jerry,
you see this? She's in all Dallas stuff every week.
Jerry is going to do what Jerry needs to do. You don't have to worry about these
there is no war in Ba Sing Se.
You and all these damn quotes.
Avatar.
Well, speaking of Derrick Henry, we'll go ahead and rotate to the. I figure we'll do one NFC Division, one AFC, so we'll get to Ravens.
I have faith in you, Jerry. Go.
And Derrick Henry with the Baltimore Ravens.
He would have looked nice.
A team that didn't need help running the ball. And now is going to run the ball over everyone.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how you let him just... And everybody like, well, do he still got it? Yes, he still got it. Okay? I don't feel like he let Titans down. Ain't no offense, the Titans let him down. Like
Tennessee didn't land on Derrick Henry.
exactly. Like I just whatever. Anyway,
Look, I wasn't happy about it, but we went away from. We're going away from
just playing good
the,
football.
the whole ground and pound.
Old school strength.
Yeah,
thing.
we're going more.
Because
we're
it
going,
wins
we're
you the
going,
regular season. It doesn't.
We're
win
going
the
more
postseason.
spread offense.
That's because everybody tries to play different during the post, and then they
Well,
can't
we don't like it. Just doesn't like our old line was our biggest casualty, and to be able to pay an old line and stuff like that, I don't understand because we paid Tony Pollard, but that's a different episode. We paid Tony Pollard more than what we paid that he took, but he wanted to go somewhere that was going to suit his needs. I'm happy for him. I wish him the best, and I thank you for his 9 seasons.
That's gonna be scary because
I know who I don't. You know what the great part about that is?
Like
I guarantee we play the Ravens this year.
Especially,
and I guarantee they play the Ravens this year.
Yeah.
He's gonna run through us, probably stiff arm us for 90 yards, and I'm gonna just look and cry.
like I keep talking about Xavier Worthy going to Kansas City. Like they could use another receiver in Baltimore, and that would be perfect.
Yeah, because OBJ's getting released on June 1st.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get 4 plays and then you get injured? Like,
Paper mache Beckham
oh
Jr.
my goodness. Yeah, he's always hurt.
Dude's a special talent, but it's kind of like that really pretty car that only gives you about 10 miles a day. Like, yeah, it's nice, but in all reality, it's not very good.
You need a Ford.
Yeah. But everybody's saying that Derrick Henry, they automatically like, oh, they took the division with that one.
Yeah,
and,
you know what though?
The Pittsburgh Steelers said, hold my beer. Oh man, you made it harder to stop your offense. Well, we're gonna take your best linebacker and probably the best middle linebacker in the league, and put him on our team with an insane defensive front.
Yeah,
so let's see if you can get away with Smith, Watt, Queen, Hayward, like Minka Fitzpatrick on the back end,
Joey Porter
Jr., who's turning into a dog.
They only need like another cornerback.
All being led by Russell
Wilson.
Danger Witch Wilson.
I don't even know how you can say that with a straight face.
Now, let's be real. In
quarterback.
Pittsburgh's offense, 26 touchdowns and 8 interceptions pushes you in the playoffs.
And he's a tough guy.
Hopefully Pittsburgh goes and gets another wide receiver since they traded Deontay Johnson. Because now it's just George Pickens and Freiermuth. But I forgot. They have Arthur Smith as their offensive coordinator. Let's not forget that fucking tidbit.
Didn't he make the Tennessee Titans the number 1?
He made the Tennessee Titans good at running. He did nothing for our shitty ass pass game.
Didn't Tannehill have his best year of his career when he was there?
Tell me, Jay, where'd that end up with us? Where we end up?
It's not my fault you choked in the playoffs.
I asked you where we ended up. Am I touting or Lombardi tattoo
didn't
somewhere?
you beat Baltimore though? You got a first round win.
Oh, my friends who have Lombardis here tell me that shit don't matter. If I don't
okay, but same token, Pittsburgh is a Lombardi city. They'll learn to win with them.
And then Arthur Smith won't get them there.
Okay.
I think Russell Wilson is a great bridge quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna be the next.
Yes.
What he could be. I don't like when we like to tell people what they can and can't be. Has he not already proven himself? You can't help Denver. I'm sorry. Denver is gonna implode on themselves with or without him there. They were awful about him. And I'm sorry, he was one of the better parts of the team, and they still look awful. So,
you know what? Because Arthur Smith,
and that's my coach. You know me, so that's not even a hate.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased because I want the Steelers to do decent. It's just
why it's the Steelers. Ugh.
Well, I just grew up.
They are gonna do decent because that's what they do. But
I feel like y'all getting rid of. Well, you didn't get rid of him. You ended up getting the head coaching job.
Yeah, they got fired for not producing. Oh wait,
he does keep getting put in places with just garbage at quarterback.
Hang on, he was the head coach. Don't I mean he get to make the choice of who he brings in?
He wasn't the GM.
He wasn't the GM. Sometimes. You know that ain't always.
You really think he wanted Ritter and Heineke?
No.
For some reason, people.
Remember when he got there, he did. Who do you have when he first got there?
Mariota
No,
and
he
Matt
brought
Ryan.
he brought in Mariota
I don't see it what people say about Mariota.
because
He got a
He should not
job
have
right
done it.
now.
he brought in Mariota because Mariota had one of his best seasons with Arthur Smith.
He ain't been the
That's
same
why.
since he broke his leg.
Where did Mariota go again?
He's a
Commander, which is another reason why I
Oh,
think
we
they're
was
going
talking
for Jimmy
about who
Daniels.
got the. You asked about the quarterback. He went to Commanders.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
read about
definitely think that they're like, backtracking to the Commanders. I definitely think definitely shows they're going after Jane Daniels.
because of the way he plays.
You only get Marcus Mariota because he matches the style of your starter. He doesn't match Drake May's style. So you're going to use Mariota to fill in for a pocket passer if he gets hurt, and it makes sense. Jane Daniels a running quarterback. We can get him to do RPOs and stuff like that if Mariota gets hurt. I mean, if they know anything about what they're doing. But anyway.
And that way, brilliant as you are.
So, but yeah, I think Pittsburgh. I think Russell fit in Pittsburgh can do more than people think. I think.
I mean, what have you lost? It's 1 year.
It's 1 year. It's 1.2 million.
1.2. Like,
and if he's that
seriously.
bad, then Kenny Pickett should
can
be able to
him.
beat him.
Yeah, you can release him.
Like, I'm sorry, it's a steal. Like, it's
I
like,
think he'll do
that's
better.
like
than
going
Mitch
shopping.
Not
Like,
Mitch Trubisky.
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
I know he'll do better than Mitchell Trubisky. A blind cat can do better than Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah. No. That's true.
Yeah. But anyway, I think Pittsburgh will be all right. But now you got defeating it
the Browns.
You got the Ravens and Pittsburgh's being told, "Oh God, look what they've done." Well, Cleveland went ahead and said they signed Zadarius Smith, but Zadarius Smith was there. I don't care. I get it. He was a free agent, but he's still a re-sign. But that does solidify that defense.
Jerry Judy.
You add Jordan Hicks, another solidified to the defense. You bring in Nyheim Hines to make sure, because you don't know if Nick Chubb's knees are okay.
Yeah.
Because he's an amazing runner, but this is a really bad injury, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the second time he's injured that leg.
Knee.
Yeah.
But they said it looks good.
Yeah, but you still got to make sure that he got that explosiveness still.
And
And Hines is a good change of pace. And then going and getting Jerry Judy.
Yeah.
Now you've got Amari Cooper
he
and
had
Jerry
a very
Judy.
good
And I
year
think
last
Jerry
year,
Judy.
right?
I think Jerry Judy, when he first got there, was not the feature receiver. I can't remember who was their big time receiver.
What?
When Jerry Judy first got to Denver.
Oh.
When they had Cortland Sutton and Tim Patrick.
Yes, and he played better then. When he became that's the guy, it was what the hell?
So he needs somebody else to be the focal point.
And if you go, I don't even know if he needs somebody else to be the focal point. I think he can be the focal as long as there's help.
Yeah.
But the privilege he has in this is he's not the focal. Amari Cooper is clearly the focal point on that offense.
It's Amari.
And Njoku.
And Njoku.
Yeah, I like
And I mean, it depends on whether they keep Peoples-Jones.
It sucks because I really like Cleveland every year.
But I mean,
almost.
Deshaun Watson should get a whole off season. You get some more time in there. He should get to meet the team and be a little bit more on pace. He knows what the
and if Deshaun don't do it, Eaton W. Winston gonna come in.
Winston, baby.
Oh God,
leader of men.
It's like talking about
hide your crab legs.
You gonna hide a lot more than your dignity. I'm sorry, no offense, Jameson, but I'm sorry. It's time.
Jameson said the Lord led him there.
It's time to retire, okay? Abraham, he is not, okay? It's time to let it go.
Said you're not a leader of men, guys.
You're
not leading the people, Moses.
Just because he told you to go there.
I think the TV was on. That wasn't God. That was an infomercial.
He was telling you to go as a fan.
You gotta worry about the man.
Going to Cleveland. Oh man, I gotta go to Cleveland. That was a commercial, James.
Cleveland missionaries.
I'm just
boy.
saying. I mean, anybody can prove you wrong, but I'm just going.
And then the Bengals.
The Bengals. Best team in the division when Joe Burrow's playing. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And they're doing what they can to keep that offense together. How
is Joe Burrow? Is he healthy?
He should be good.
Yeah.
They're saying they don't see any kind
I want to see what they're going to do because they don't have their OC anymore.
That is true. We'll have to see if that changes anything.
So,
but Sheldon Ranking adds to that defensive line because they did get hit with the run a little bit too often. Von Bell replaces the safeties they've lost, which they needed.
And
Zach Moss gives them a little bit of switch up from
Joe Mixon, but I think they're going to the draft and get another.
I think they're going to get another
Is
running
what it
back
makes
too.
now? I forgot.
Houston.
Yeah, I did. Yes, Texans.
And then Geno Stone, another safety to sit there and try to solidify the back end of that defense. I mean, not flashy kind of thing.
I think they got what they needed. Yeah, and I think that's.
Let's be real. They didn't need a whole bunch. But I also think last year they just kind of got gut checked because when they lost Burrow, they kind of lost their steam.
And like remember because they just started getting their rhythm back when he got hurt again. So like that just.
And he's had injury problems. Now, that is one thing I'm starting to worry about the greatness of Joe Burrow is if these injuries, because, I mean, it's been every season. Like, nobody's talking about it, but it's been pretty much every season since he got in.
Yeah, well, even once he's in the Super Bowl, he made it.
Well, he broke his knee season 1.
Yeah.
He didn't really get hurt season 2. It was like minors. I mean, everybody gets a little banged up.
Yeah, and then
he's kind of skinny though, right?
Not for a quarterback, but
remember
more bad luck. It's the way he gets tackled. It's the way he gets hit.
These last two. Remember, it was like he had
he
had the appendix surgery before the season. This season he had.
Then he had that knee tweak.
This season he had the calf that was
the calf. That's right, the calf tweak.
And that he couldn't do anything all preseason.
And then
he
had
back.
that random thing with the arm.
He had the sling.
He had the sling that came into the game.
Yeah, and they were like,
and then
"What's
he hurt
that?"
his wrist, and they're like,
They tore his ligaments in his hand.
Yeah, but then everybody's like, "But you was on the bus with it."
Like, no, it was carpal tunnel, man.
I was writing on.
We got carpal tunnel
letters and stuff, you know.
Yeah. So. But I mean, I think they'll still compete. That division is one of those divisions that even when one of those teams is absolute trash, they still compete in the division. So you can't write anybody off.
I don't know. You have like the Ravens who looked really good last year. The Steelers are always going to have a winning record. So whether or not they do anything with it, they're like Dallas on that. Whether or not that it goes anywhere after that, I can't say.
Yeah.
And Cleveland looks better. I think every year Cleveland gains something. You know, I think it's going to make it really tough just not to be. But I think, like I said, I think they got what they needed, which is important. And, so it's going to be interesting to see. I'm excited already for.
Look, we won't know until we get here week 1. I'm very hopeful of all these moves teams are making.
I mean, the draft is April 25th
to the 27th.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm ready for the draft. The draft should help.
Yeah,
and then even then,
like a real Dallas fan. Anyway, Jerry has got him.
Maybe it's being a Giants fan. I don't trust our
when
draft.
The season starts because when the preseason and everything, you get a chance to see how people look a little bit in preseason. And then that's why a lot of moves are done too. Like, we're going to need some more on this side. We're going to need, they start making trades and stuff during preseason. When the game actually starts, you got to see who's going to get hurt, who don't get,
Exactly.
So, I mean, this is very early on. They're like all mad because I don't think we need a lot. Like, we need a running back, but we do have good running backs. I think we just need one of those, just a little bit, like,
aggressive.
I want a Derrick Henry.
Well, that's what you need. You need toughness on both sides of the ball.
Aggressive, yeah.
You have nothing but finesse and speed, which is cool. But when you play teams that are like, hey,
gotta stop
the
run. I hope our focus on defense is stopping that run. Like
Eric Kendrick can help. See, the problem with Eric Kendrick is more in the passing game. He's a liability in the passing game. He gets on a tight end or a good receiver over the middle, you're screwed. But he can still come up and stop the run very well. Like he's a run stopper.
That was our weakness. If they and that was most teams if you decide to run,
that was it.
There's runners they could stop. Certain type of runners they would stop, but
small speed guys.
Yeah,
small speed switch guys out. Around the edge type teams and guys. But you can run right down the middle and that.
Right, just go.
Yeah, but yeah.
I
think that's gonna be it for this one.
Come back too, right?
Huh?
Diggs.
Yeah, Diggs should be back.
See, look, it's okay. We
can start the process. Yeah.
Y'all trying to make me nervous.
No, nobody trying to make you nervous.
You're trying to make, but gotta have faith. But anyway, I don't want to get sued. So.
Nude is shining. Do you want to get sued?
Stop the quotes.
Do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. We
And
really
just
need those
know
likes.
We will be getting into
This is
more
part
of the
one.
divisions next week. We'll probably get one from each, one NFC again, one AFC. We're going to try to get everybody free agency done before the draft.
Anything too crazy happen, we'll backtrack on some of these teams if they start
Yeah.
making moves and
and
start,
things and reevaluating. Anything crazy comes up, we'll go ahead and let you know. And also check out the Twitter and the Instagram. I'd say more Twitter. There's a lot more updates on the Twitter. A lot more.
The Twitter.
Yeah, the Twitter. Don't know why I keep calling it that.
See what happened on my birthday.
Yeah, But yeah, so come check us out. Check us out on about everything. Like, comment, subscribe.
Tell us what you hear.
See y'all next time. All right. Peace.